The state has more than $5 billion it didn't count on for this year, and Governor McMaster says the budget portion is because the state's pandemic policies and staying open helped everything get back to normal quicker. The rest is federal pandemic assistance. McMaster told me if they get this right, we'll all benefit from better roads, broadband access, and maybe most importantly, a better education system.
The way I look at things,
I sat down with Governor McMaster for nearly an hour and covered a wide range of topics, but the conversation always seemed to turn back to what he considers a huge opportunity for our state, that multi-billion-dollar surplus. More than $1.2 billion of it he wants directed to the state's roads.
this is big money, and we're not going to have this happen again, probably. And the children are going to be paying this back. There's no such thing as free money. But if we put it in the right things like broadband, like highways, roads, bridges, all of that, if we do those kind of infrastructure things, water and sewer out in the rural areas, that broadband is real important particularly out in the rural areas. If we do all those things, we'll have built an economic platform or a base that we can really grow on.
When it comes to education, the push in the State House right now is on for school choice. There are a number of bills that have a chance. McMaster has long been a supporter of that, but is also targeting an issue that lawmakers have said for nearly 2 decades needs to be addressed, what they consider to be an archaic state school funding mechanism. Is that too big of a hill to climb to try and undo that now?
Listen.
People have been talking about it for decades.
Yeah, those are the best kind of hills to climb. There's something like 37 different laws that in one way or another touch on school funding. I know very few people that can give you a quick answer on how all that works. It doesn't make sense.
The governor's plan is to provide $66,000 for a teacher for every 11.7 students in the school, allowing that money to follow the child. He says that will trim the administrative fat that he says exists in the current setup, and also allow for parents to choose where their kids go to school in the first place.
What I'm going to concentrate on, and I know what the parents, and I think most teachers I talk to, they want the money to go to the classroom. If it's clean and safe with a real good teacher and money is not wasted on unnecessary overhead, then we'll be able to educate some children.
And the governor also talked about the beauty of the Lowcountry, especially his drive recently through Johns Island on his way to Kiowa. He said our state's environment needs to be protected and preserved while at the same time growing the infrastructure, with companies around the world wanting to move their operations to the Palmetto State. Much more of my conversation is online right now at counton2.com. I'm Brad Franco, News 2.